Today we are glazing our bird ornaments. When they're done, they will look like this. Glaze is a smooth, shiny layer of glass. It looks colorful and helps protect the clay. I want you to remember the word glaze, so we're going to practice it together. I will say A, B, C, and then you can say glaze. A, B, C, glaze. A, B, C, glaze. A, B, C, glaze. These birds are extremely fragile. If you drop them, they will break. Do not pick them up. Leave them flat on the table all the time. Glaze for the bird ornaments comes in these cups. You'll also need water to wash your brush, and you'll need a large paintbrush with a yellow handle and a small paintbrush. We are glazing the dove first, so we'll take the bluebird and set it aside, and you can use this sheet to help you with the dove. We're glazing it white first and then adding purple dots. Let's dip our brush in the white glaze. When you glaze, you want your brush to be soaking with glaze. You want a lot of glaze on this bird because the more glaze you put on it, the shinier it comes out. You also want to try to poke the glaze down into the eye and into all of those little feathers. So load up your brush with tons of glaze and then paint it onto your dove. If you finish early, you can go back and paint it again with white glaze, but don't do the purple yet. Please don't glaze the back where your name is. Only glaze the front where the feathers and the eye are. When you're done, if you have time, you can paint a second coat of glaze on it. But if everyone is done, we'll wash the brush. Now take the tiny brush and the purple glaze. We're putting the purple glaze on your dove like in this picture. So we need the eye and then we need dots on the wings and tail. Here's the eye. And now we'll do the wings and tail with purple dots. The dove is done. We can take our brush and wash it. And you can carefully pick up your dove and put it in the box on your table. Now it's time to work on the bluebird. We can use the sheet to help you. You'll need the red and blue glaze. And we'll make sure that our big brush is clean. We're using the large brush. The first part of the bluebird that we're doing is the red tummy. Dip your brush in red. Get a lot of red glaze. You want your brush to have a lot of glaze on it. The first thing you do with the red glaze is paint a line so that you know where the tummy is. The next thing you do is color it in. If you have time, glaze it 2 times because the more glaze you put on it, the shinier it will come out. When you're done, we can wash the brush. Please remember, only paint the front where the eye and the feathers are. Do not paint glaze on the back where your name is. Now that our brush is clean, the only thing we have to do is paint the whole rest of the bluebird with blue glaze. So we'll clean the brush and get a lot of blue glaze. We want to make sure that we get blue glaze down into all of the holes where the feathers are and into every little crack. The more blue glaze you can paint on this bluebird, the shinier it will come out and the brighter your color will be. So if you have extra time, keep painting blue glaze on it. Try not to get glaze on the table. Now that we're done, please carefully pick up your bluebird and put it in the box on your table. Stir your brushes and put the cups of glaze back on the tray. You are all done. Stay at your seat and wait for me to call your table to come up and get sponges. Good job, friends.